Hi, from Hallis Hall, I'm Patrick Finley with the Chicago Sun-Times. I'm here with my colleague Hub Arkush. Hub, this was the second day of organized team activities that the media was allowed to see today. It was the fifth that they've done out of 10, and it might have been the testiest. Tell me, what did you see out there between the skirmish between Martellus Bennett and Lamar-Houston?
Well, they're definitely taking it more seriously. I think in OTA, everybody's just out here in shorts and T-shirts having fun. But you could see that coming a couple snaps before it actually took place. Lamar-Houston was going awfully full speed for shorts and T-shirts, got up against Marty. He gave him a kind of an arm-under move on a pass rush and was going too fast, and he kind of embarrassed Bennett a little bit, and I think that's what surprised Marty. And then it just escalated. First they locked up. You thought this was going to end quickly, but Houston was talking smack, and then Marty got really upset. I've never seen Bennett get quite that upset. Not the persona he wants to show to Chicago Bears fans or his teammates, but they eventually calmed down. Cooler heads prevailed. Lamar-Houston told us afterwards they were planning on having lunch together.
And not to make too much of it, but these things happen. You know, players get worked up. It's hot outside. There's a little machismo going. This isn't anything any fan should really worry about, right?
Oh, gosh, no. You want this in your football team. My suspicion is that right now they're upstairs in the film room, and Trestman and Cromer are kind of smiling about it. Aaron Cromer finally did go over and take Bennett aside and tell him, all right, now it's time to calm down. But I think that's exactly the attitude you want, particularly up front, the offensive line, defensive line.
We had MD Jennings talking today. He came over from the Packers after 3 years with them, signed a one-year deal with the Bears. And, you know, he said that he's motivated by the fact that the Packers didn't want him back. He said, you know, it's something that you think about totally. Is that an advantage, disadvantage? Does it matter?
Well, it matters if he can use it to inspire himself. You know, he's an athlete. He looks like a football player. He won that starting job in Green Bay last year at the beginning of the season, then lost it with his play on the field. Now, if you're the Bears, you got to look at it as a glass half full. You've got a guy with a year's experience, didn't play up to what they hoped, but he's got the physical ability, and maybe if he can use this to motivate himself, that you're in the right place at the right time bringing him in.
And particularly with Chris Conley still hurt, you know, he said today that he wasn't sure when he'd be back. You know, the Bears need all the help and safety that they can get. Finally, we talked to Alshon Jeffery today, and you had to think that this offseason was different for him. Probably strange. You know, he's a celebrity now, and he's a football star. I'm sure you've seen that go both ways with players. It's probably helped some and hurt others. How do you think he'll handle it?
You know, it's interesting. Alshon reminds me a little bit of Matt Forte and the way he handled the media and the public prior to his Pro Bowl appearances. And Matt this year is more relaxed than I've ever seen him. Alshon Jeffery, not that comfortable with the cameras and the microphone, not a great speaker. He's a great kid, and you hope that he'll react well. I think the big issue is, will he be comfortable with the celebrity? And let's hope that he and Brandon Marshall stay on the field together. We know that they're the best 1-2 punch in the league. We know that Jeffrey's an outstanding number 2. Can he be a number 1? Hopefully the Bears don't have to find that out this year.
I was going to say that's good news, bad news for him. I'm sure he doesn't want to see what happens when he becomes a 1, because that would mean the Bears would be in some trouble. From Hallis Hall, I'm Patrick Finley. For Hub Arkush, stay tuned to suntimes.com for all your Bears info.